Hello there, everybody, and welcome to a fine Thursday afternoon, or whatever the heck it happens to be in your time zone. I'm sectoral Cody. First of all, oh, and I'm Cody. Hello. First of all, we got an immediate shout out going out to Pixie, because Pixie is a fantastic streamer, and you should follow if you have not already. DBD, Phasmophobia, those are the two main specialties there. Very community oriented, lots of fun to be had over there. Second of all, congratulations on being first Omega. Welcome on in. Also, welcome on in, Key. Good to see all of you, and welcome on in anybody who may have arrived here on a lurk. We've got a bit of weather to talk about, and then we got a bit of weather to chase in a game. And I'm actually going to sneak in a bit of Mario Kart World as well, because I have made changes to the bot random actions thing, so that it actually adapts to whether throwables are on or not. I don't know if you've seen this how many times in the past, where it has tried to execute a throw command, but it can't do it. Because, well, first of all, the throw-in software was broken for the longest time, and then the throw-in software's bot got banned, which also made the exclamation mark commands a little difficult to execute. They released an update, and the bot is back, so now that should actually work. The thing is, during Outbrk, we don't have throwables on, so we can't test that. However, I do have two different RNG pools now. I have one that does not have throwables, and I have one that has throwables. So now, if we're in a stream like Outbrk, for instance, here, there are some additional actions that I've added that replace the throwables, except for the first outcome. I didn't replace that one yet. But don't worry about it. I'll find something. I actually added two animations as a result of this, so look forward to those if RNG chooses to roll those. It's the same dynamic RNG, where it'll start at 0% probability, then it'll go up by 10% every time it doesn't happen, until it rolls, and then it resets to 0 again. And I think this executes every 5 minutes, or is it 10 minutes? Ow. 5 or 10 minutes, one or the other. But welcome on in, everybody. It's good to see all of you here. Alright, let's get into the weather talk. The weather talk screen is over here, and I think I still have the weather script here. Don't worry about it. It's a little script that I use that allows me to like put in information for different regions, and then it outputs the weather report in the format that I have it in a Discord friendly, I should say. It actually shows up on the weather website too. However, you can see all the weird Discord syntax and markup, so it looks a little weird when it's attached to the active weather retrieval script, AWRS. I have a name for that script. I actually might need to update it. I haven't updated it in a while because there's no need for me to update it. But I'm going to be deploying a major an update for the software that controls my personal weather station's data and all that. And it looks like it's a bit of a process to do so. I've actually had to do some maintenance planning for that. Unrelated to the software encountering issues today. That was because I don't know what the heck. It was like, hey, file permissions issue. I'm like, I haven't touched the permissions of these files for like 3 years. Why is it only just now complaining about this? So I had to go in and create an exception for the current user and all that, even though I thought I already did a while ago. I don't know. That computer is low end, and quite honestly, I feel like it has like the memory loss issues that a person would have. Like, be forgetting what I did at a certain time yesterday kind of issues. I feel like the laptop might have that kind of issue too. It hasn't forgotten its IP address yet, though. I have it set to a static IP address, and every once in a while, that gets blanked out, and it forgets its own IP address. I found out that might be the energy efficiency saving thing, which honestly, if I need constant connectivity, why is that even trying to turn itself off at all? But, oh my goodness. But yeah, honestly, it wasn't too long for me to fix the issue. There was a really bad side effect of the logs file inflate into 24 gigabytes. So that was a bit of an issue. But now that the permissions issue is done, and once I upgrade that software, there shouldn't be an issue like that anymore. I believe they actually have some checks in place for log files getting big. It's like, oh my goodness. Going into the log files. This morning, getting a storage usage warning because the files are gigantic. It was like, oh, something is seriously wrong. Also, the software not being able to fully start up was also a bit of an issue. But yeah, that's all fixed now. The weather website actually displays the current information. I don't have to worry about that anymore. All right. So yeah, weather talk. Right. You know, I should have like a brief little intro to the weather talk segment to just give me like a better idea of, hey, this part cut out from YouTube. I'll get Outbrk actually started when we get out of the ad break. I gotta get Steam fired up. Actually, I forgot to start up Steam. As per usual, I only start up Steam when I'm actually playing a Steam game, because I don't want it to silently download stuff in the background when I'm not expecting it to and all that. It's really annoying. It can cause issues when I'm trying to lurk in other people's streams and all. Yeah, I don't want to be encountering issues related to that. Oh, Subnautica 79, 79, 75% off. Nice. Oh, by the way, Final Fantasy 14 is 40% off. That includes the complete edition. So that's pretty cool too. Outbrk. The last patch that happened was on August 6th. It was additional GPU crash fixes. Because, yeah, there were still some people running into issues with the GPU crashes. So, I'm glad they're continuing to address that. It makes the game more enjoyable for more people. Now, we do have an update from our personal weather station. 12:50, 14th of August. Temperatures of 15.3 degrees. That's right, not nearly as hot as it was last week, which is 59.5 Fahrenheit. Dew point of 7.1 Celsius, 44.8 Fahrenheit. Winds 10, gusting 19 kilometers an hour. That's 6.2 miles per hour. Gusting 11.8, 12 miles per hour. Feels like is 14.2. So it's actually a little cooler than the temperature, which I suppose that does make sense when we're pretty much on the minimum of what I'd call the warm range. We're actually very close to the temperature being considered mild. And no lightning strikes today. That's what you tend to see in the lightning status there if it says 0 for the day. Alright, let's get Outbrk started here. I'm just going to make sure I'm not running any extra things here that may cause the GPU to struggle. Doesn't look like I am. So, like usual, we're going to deal with our issue of Outbrk assigning itself the incorrect size. Also, I'm just going to move Firebot up here so I can still see it. And Steam, I'm just going to close it for now. I don't really need it open. I just need it running in the background. I'll switch to Outbrk once I have fixed the resolution issue that is guaranteed to happen. It's just preloading scriptable objects. Whoa. Wait a minute. If I click out of Outbrk, it advances as fast as it can through the screens? Oh my goodness. I should remember that. Okay, now I'm going to click into it in case that's a bug. Wait, what? I'm still waiting for next contract? What the heck? Why is there still a contract I'm waiting for? Okay. So the contracts regenerate super slowly, I guess. Okay, so graphics, we're going to go here. I'm going to switch the resolution to here. And then I'm going to go back down and switch resolutions for a second time. And then we're going to move over here. Welcome back from ads, everybody. You've come back right on time for Outbrk itself. All right, so we have ride as a passenger again. Get rid of that. Be the first to make storm reports. Oh boy, I can't do that one either. Hooray! Oh my goodness. I was actually told if I do multiplayer on the EU servers that chances are I'll be able to have my own multiplayer room without anybody else. But also, that's a bit of a gamba, because if somebody else in the EU does decide, then I'm playing with somebody else that I don't know. So, I don't know. We've got our tricky one here right in the middle. Upload one probe with wins over 250. Also, in less than an hour, we will begin the next contract. I don't understand why it took so long for this other contract here to... Why it's taken so long for this other contract here to become available, but I guess that's just how it is. You haven't hydrated in a while. I highly recommend it. I'm actually drinking some lemonade. I actually dilute it to some extent. And that's just mainly because it's actually... I don't know. It's like anything that's too sweet is like... It tastes too sweet. Which is ironic considering I've had some things that are quite sweet before. And it's just I associate sweetness with dehydration too, so something's really sweet, I need to have a source of hydration nearby to balance it out. I'm not sure if it's actually proven, but hey, if I keep my hydration really, if I keep really good hydration habits, then hey, maybe I'll live a few years longer, you know, all that good stuff. Hey, I hope my vessel serves me for a nice long time. It is my hope, but I accept that not all things are in my control. All right, so what do we have here? We have a mess. But not a total mess. We could see some organization from all this. Also, looks like Hopfield is going to be dealing with things. Dew points are not all that amazing. They're sort of mid-range right now. Cape is decent. It's workable. It's workable. We can still get something forming out of this. Do you think this game would be too easy if they added helicity to it? It's like, yes, good helicity. Well, I'm going to go over here then. Probably going to be a tornado. Just don't add helicity. I mean, helicity alone doesn't tell you whether there's going to be a tornado or not. There's other ingredients that have to be in play as well. But helicity does consider like different layers of the atmosphere, from what my limited research tells me. My limited amount of knowledge on it. You know what? Maybe we're not going to start the vehicle yet. I don't even know where our first point is going to be. I don't like the direction this is going in. Maybe the storm just entering the boundary over that direction that I can't scroll to. Maybe that storm will produce something interesting and reachable. But for now, we're just waiting here. And while we're waiting here, I may as well just get the music started up, huh? Just have some music playing in the background while we wait. Not that. Also, I forgot to shut off the echo on my side. Not that. That'll guarantee get a copyright claim. We could do this. That's a cutscene one, though. Ah, there we go.
Hello.
Aqua, welcome on in. You finally got your internet working again? Oh, thank goodness for that. Also, why is my character stuck looking down? Hey! You know what? Hold on. Let me move the window down here. That might fix it. I probably shouldn't have moved... Moving the VTuber window, I'm gonna regret that later when Krista streams and it's tall full size Krista. But welcome on in, Aqua. I'm glad the internet's working again. I gotta say, even though I don't like our ISP very much, especially after these past 2 days with their idiocy of making it a huge pain in the arse to access bills and such, and their terrible customer service. They have so much AI driving their customer service. Like, I swear they've only got like 2 people working as a result. But yeah, for as much as I don't like our ISP, our internet's actually been pretty reliable. We only had 1 day where it was really crappy. I guess I could give them some credit on that. And thankfully, knock on wood, the any internet issues I've had are on non-stream days. Why do the majority of issues always occur on Mondays and Tuesdays anyways? For Twitch, that seems to just be the day that they mess around and break stuff in like the back end or something. Steam maintenance day is on Tuesdays, so of course things on Steam are going to mess up on Tuesdays. Yeah, I guess it is on the schedule. I mean, like, Nintendo does maintenance on some of their services on Mondays too. And so does Final Fantasy XIV. So yeah, I guess it's just a popular time for them for a lot of these companies to conduct maintenance. Okay, do I have anything to work off of yet? We've got a Wicked Hail Core just entering the ranges here. Okay, so that storm that's out of bounds there, that is looking interesting. I can't tell if it's a hook echo, though, because it is currently a little out of the radar range. Let's see if there's any velocity. Not anything I can work off of. Also, hold on. I need to check how close the music is to my microphone level. I want to make sure it's... Let's see. My microphone level is about -8. Okay, it's slightly too loud. We're gonna lower it just a little. Right about there. That should be good. I believe it was Katori actually who gave me the difference in decibels between the microphone and the gameplay. Katori gave me that tip. One of the times chilling here. And that was a really, really helpful tip. I haven't had to deal with as many balance issues since I've implemented that. Mind you, I have been editing more Book of Mario highlights. Book of Mario 64. And I found some footage where my microphone was way louder for some reason. And now there is a difference between the microphone layer, and it's annoying. Was that back when I still used XSplit? XSplit became unreliable and really crappy, so I don't use it as much. I still have it installed. It's a good failover in case OBS decides to destroy itself. But the thing is, OBS allows me to record multi-track audio, whereas XSplit doesn't. Bottom Shorty, welcome on in. Good to see you. I hope you're having a lovely time zone. Did I even wave to you guys? Or oh, I might have at the beginning. Oh, I can't execute a wave while I am in Outbrk. Hold on. There we go. I hope you guys are having a lovely time zone so far. We're doing our weekly Outbrk. I do still plan on doing weekly Outbrk for the most part when we're back on season.
Here.
Phone is in charged issue, so gotta find a solution. Is it not charging? Or has it stopped charging prematurely? I've actually have some battery related. Ooh, we gotta. Oh, hold on. Oh, that. Yep, I can see the rotation on the reflectivity too. Okay, so this is heading. I think we're gonna be doing a north side chase. The charger itself will go down. Okay. Maybe the charger itself is getting a little worn. Also, let's turn on the antenna again. It's off by default. Why? I don't know. Yeah, my previous phone at some point, well, you know, classic old battery's about to go kind of issue, where it would take forever to charge and it would lose charge really quickly. I actually had points where it was skipping percentages. Honestly, it also does not help. That old phone, I took it with me while skiing too, so sometimes it was in colder operating temperatures. That probably didn't do the battery very much favors either. In fact, I'm very certain that was one of the main things that shortened the battery's lifespan. My character's stuttering a little. I might pop Task Manager up. This is the first time I didn't have Task Manager up, because I had a feeling Outbrk would just run nicely, but I don't know, something might be a little different. I did raise the cloud resolution at some point. I only raised it up one step. I did raise it at some point. Oh, wow. That's a very nice looking rotation signature right there. So we got to turn right on this road here. Very nice turn. Now I'm curious on when we're going to start seeing the debris signature. I'm going to say it is probably on the ground. Here, I'm just going to aim for center of polygon since I didn't plan where I was going to be, apparently. Oh, I see it. Hello there. Okay, we're approaching it. We're going to shut off the music. Also, I did remember to turn the game audio on. I remembered about 2 minutes into the game, but I did remember. Hey, if there was ever a stream bingo here, Cody forgets to turn on the game audio. Would definitely be one worth running on there. It's something I haven't automated. And I probably won't automate it in the future anyways. Wow, I just used a word that I don't like. It's something that I'm unlikely to automate in the future. No, I'm going too far north. Too far north. Too far north. Stop. No value. Yeah, apparently. I went too far north. You can even tell by the direction the tornado's going in. Which, by the way, I can't take a picture of it right now because of the annoying visibility veil that's over it. Lovely. Even though it is very much visible. And now all of a sudden it's going north. Cool. Neat. I'm just gonna place a probe down. Can I? Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Oh my goodness. Okay, it forgave me. It forgave my mistake. Did you see how fast it went by? Holy shit. Oh my goodness. The tornado forgave me. Oh my goodness. More thunder. Oh, that could have gone really bad. Holy shit. So apparently it is moving really fast. It is, oh, for Pete's sakes. This is another one of those cells where the tornadoes move really fast. I don't like that. It's really difficult to intercept. Oh my dear goodness. Thank you for the thunder, Aqua. Weather Channel doesn't say there's going to be rainstorms. Look at beautiful storm clouds. And thunder. Ooh. Honestly, the Weather Channel's... that's another company I'm not very happy with. They're another one of those companies that has been trying to push for privatization of health services. Of storm services. Weather services, there we go. And also the Weather Channel, didn't they used to be really accurate with US weather previously? I don't know what the heck's going on with them now. But it seems that their accuracy has been very questionable. They were. Yeah. Yeah, I thought they actually had some degree of reliability at some point. Maybe it's because they're becoming obsessed with privatization of weather services that they become so inaccurate. Wouldn't surprise me. As soon as these companies start focusing on, like, the money in the bottom line, they quickly become trash. Like a lot of these companies, they just eventually forget the fundamentals of a successful business, and they're like, no, we're just gonna try and scam people. We've decided we're just gonna be scam artists. Okay, where did Speedy Tornado go? It actually might be gone. That rotation's not looking that amazing. Oh, no, it's picking up again. I think we're going to intercept on the North Road here. It's moving really fast, but it's eventually going to hit the North Road. That way we will hopefully have some time. Oh my goodness. Like, that was a scare earlier. My goodness. Okay, so we're not going to intercept where I highlighted because the tornado's already well past there. We're instead going to try and intercept way over here, which is a bit of a long shot. Thankfully, up here in Canada, we have Environment Canada. Like, our government is actually keeping tabs on the weather. And it is a mix on whether they're actually accurate or not. They have been, their performance has been mixed. Alberta in particular. I'm a little annoyed with whoever looks after Alberta, because of how many times they have not called out severe thunderstorms when they are very clearly severe. This is rain. I think this is rain wrapped. Oh no. Oh, I'm not even sure how long this is gonna stay a tornado. I don't even have much time to think. Okay, so this intersection, I think we're gonna head slightly south on it. And, oh my dear goodness, we gotta be very careful with this. You know, the reason that tornado didn't throw us was probably because it was going way too friggin' fast. There it is. It's heading straight for here. Probe down. Because these tornadoes are moving extremely fast, we are just not taking our chances. Okay, we're getting out of here right now. It is probably like barreling towards. So we're just going to get like right out of here. This is one of those higher difficulty scenarios. If I can get a good intercept, then like what we're getting right now. We're getting an intercept right now. I'm not sure how good it's going to be. Also, it's probably going to be a very quick intercept. Yep, it's already past the probe. 6,700. I don't know. I think that's pretty good for a tornado that was moving ridiculously fast. And because it's moving ridiculously fast, we could actually already go back to the probe and recover it. We don't even have to wait that long. Tricky. Like, there's rain all around this too, so you don't get very much time from when you're able to see it. It's not totally rain-wrapped. We did get a little bit of notice. That was almost, I think excellent is 7,000. Yeah, we didn't quite reach excellent, but that's fine. I wonder what wind value that was. Look at that. I think this is where it is. Oh, no, this is where it is. Wow, it's like totally in the hail core there. What the heck? Are all of the storms going to be moving this ridiculously? Yeah, they are. Okay. I'm interested in this cell just entering the map. It has a supercell layout here. I'm just waiting for it to possibly have a hook echo to see if we're going to be chasing it. If we are going to be chasing it, because I got to be... I think I'm going to have to plan a lot of my chases ahead here. It's looking a little hook to me. It's looking a little hook-like. I'm not seeing obvious rotation, but... It looks like it is interested in this particular road here. Okay, so we're going to head over a couple intersections here. We're going to get the music running. So I think it's going to be just a little bit before we get there, honestly. Oh. You know, see, scenarios like this really test if you're ready to chase tornadoes. I don't know. Somebody else doesn't grab a clip of that tornado drive-by that we dealt with. I'll probably clip that because that was ridiculous. It went right by us, but went right by us so fast that it didn't even bother to pick us up. Like, we got lucky there. Oh. Nah, we're just going to keep going on this road. It might not be the best practice because these storms are moving really fast. It might already be past the road we're looking at, but we'll see. We'll see. Any rotation? It's a little broad. We need some focused rotation. We got a tornado way the heck down there. I'm not going to bother chasing that. On a day like today where the storms are moving super fast, not practical. Okay, we're approaching the intersection that we want to take our turn at. Nice. At some point, we reported a tornado here. And it's already long gone. Okay, so we gotta travel over the highway, and we gotta take a left and then a right. I think I'm still going to go with where we placed our marker. Oh, my dude's lagging again. Yeah, look at that. Look at that low FPS. Oh my goodness. Oh, we might not chase this anymore. That storm's starting to look a little lame. Plus, we're going off-road here, so, you know, that's going to reduce our chances of even intercepting it. Hold on. Before we get too crazy going south here, first of all, the velocity is looking lame and broad. But this storm up here, what's this storm doing? Oh, it's probably going to head straight out of bounds if it does anything. We got a few cells that might do something interesting down here. Might. Keyword might. Honestly, it's still not worth chasing. This used to look like a hook. Now it's sort of looking like a tail instead. The tail of a storm. Okay. Across the highway. These rampless access points are a pain in the arse if you need to switch roads quickly. Like, oh my goodness. Still lagging. Okay. I'll have to pop Task Manager up at some point then. I want to see what's using the resources up. We won't be running into this issue as much when we switch to Mario Kart World. But thing is, I do want the random actions to execute while we have throwables off, because I am curious. Okay, we're gonna head down here. We're gonna take the northern road. I guess we're just gonna follow this cell. We don't have anything else that's worth pursuing, because unfortunately, the consistent tornado warning that we're getting is down here. This crazy looking cell. Oh my goodness! And good luck chasing it when everything is moving super fast. When we're on the opposite side of the map, just good luck. Although, ooh, look at that. That is a nice looking signature. And the rotation point is right around the hook echo too. Like this is a good example of what a tornado looks like from the radar. Look at that wicked hail core. If only I was down there already. Oh, that's right. This road just becomes gravel and goes away. What was that noise? It sounded like vehicle hidden something noise, but there's nothing for me to hit. No, we said we were going to travel north on this road, right? Oh, that was uneven terrain. Okay, we should be entering the map pretty soon here. Entering, like, this laptop map here. That's what I'm talking about. Yep, it just keeps going. It's passing by the radar now. Hey! Corvalex, congrats on second. Don't mind the low FPS here. I'm gonna guess that the GPU is probably at 90, 95%, something like that. So that's just chugging along.
Water!
Ooh, thanks for the hydration. Don't mind if I do. I may as well just slow the vehicle down to do so. Because there's no chaseable storms up here, because everything is moving like 70 kilometers an hour faster. Whew. If anybody else hasn't hydrated in a while, then now is a good chance to get some good old hydration in. Congrats on getting third, bottom shorty. Yeah, the first, second, third redeem is actually the way I have it work is it'll when first is claimed, it'll swap to second. When second is claimed, it'll swap to third. And then after third, it'll remain paused. So everybody gets an opportunity to claim their first three. Also doing it this way actually prevents the same person from claiming multiple places. Because if you're in any sort of racing game, you can't claim multiple positions at the same time. That doesn't make any sense. You could, across multiple races, tie for like first, second, or third. But in one single race, you cannot tie for first, second, third. Or at least I've never seen it happen. Like, I'm pretty sure you'd have to cross the finish line on the same frame. And even then, there may be some handling for that. Yeah, see, we're just being chased by this line now. And unfortunately, the cell that's really interesting right now is down here. It's moving really fast. Everything is moving way too fast. If it's already passed, good luck chasing it. We were lucky to get that really good intercept earlier. You can if you're Irby. Oh my goodness. Oh, Motherly Soup, welcome on in. I hope you're having a lovely time zone. I guess we're just listening to tunes now because these storms are a little out of our range. Ah. Eh. Let me just turn around. I think we're going to head back to the nearest gas station here. I don't think we're going to be getting anything more in. Not for this chase. Time zone is good. Awesome to hear. Our dog is looking at me. Whoa. Oh, that threw me off a little. Oh my goodness. Whenever somebody doesn't have an assigned color to their name, what happens on the overlay is that it'll show up, the user color will show up different than it does on the chat that I'm reading. And it makes me think that it's a different user, and I was like, wait a minute, why isn't that message appearing there? Oh, right. Because when you don't assign a color, when a profile doesn't have a color assigned, Twitch just uses a random color. And that random color changes every time you refresh. It's sort of cool in a way. You get RNG colors if you don't assign a color. Technology, yeah. Good old randomized colors. I'm sticking with this color I've assigned to my name, though. It's not quite the default yellow. It's a little different. It's more towards, I was trying to aim for, like, gold or as close as gold as you can get. Alright, let us bring over here. Oh, this gas station has a bit of a hole in the asphalt. Don't worry about it. Little bit of a gap. I'm sure they'll be patching it up at some point. It's heart-shaped. Oh my goodness. Gas station love. Oh my goodness, it is heart-shaped. Gudista was here. Discord always tells me twice when someone goes live. I think it's because the phone is connected. Oh my goodness. It's all the double notifications. Oh jeez. Phone is connected to the computer. Oh right. No, very much possible. I thought Discord had a smart notification feature that would like swap between the two. But I guess not. Anyway, wait, our chase is about to end, so let's find out if our one intercept we got was 250 or more. Considering... Yep. It says complete. I was about to say, considering the wind speeds that we got when the tornado drove by us and didn't pull us in, yeah, 250 was about right. We were almost a tornado probe. 254 kilometers an hour. Look at that. We actually got that fulfilled. Also, no damage. No damage bonus. That is fantastic. Now, in about, I think, 30 minutes, we will have another contract available. It actually waits about 30 minutes to an hour before it sends the other notification. Oh, jeez. Oh, one of the Discord notifications might be because my bot pings everyone. That's one of the few pings you get from the Discord server. My bot pings everybody, I think, 30 seconds after going live. And it's done by Firebot itself, so it's reliably done. Also, if you mark yourself as interested for an event, you'll also get a notification for that. So you don't need to mark. You don't need to press that little check mark. You can if you want. We are 21 minutes away from the next contract. We can't do this one because it's multiplayer, so we're not too worried about that, though. That's a Fool as well. It doesn't ping everyone for Fool, no, does it? I hope it doesn't, because anything going in that feed there, anything going into the recommendations feed, I don't think I have an everyone assigned to it. Oh, wait. Oh, you mean on Fool server. Had a big thunderstorm yesterday that wasn't reported on the weather news. But today they have reported there may be a thunderstorm after a heat wave, so probably not happening. Oh my goodness. Is it? Yeah, that seems to happen a lot nowadays. I've got to say, the thunderstorm that we had a couple days ago actually occurred during, like, on my weather report, when I did the comparison, it was chances gradually decreasing, even in tonight, I think it was. So during the gradual decrease, a thunderstorm did show up. I think the chances were still around like 30 or just in like upper 20 percentages. So yeah, we've gotten thunderstorms off of our 20-something% before. And I welcome them every time. There's a hint of rotation in this particular cell here, but it also has only just formed, so we can't really do anything off of that. Also, apparently there is only one frame of radar available on this scenario, so, interesting. We got delayed jump scares getting deployed. So we're just going to wait for things to start up then. I'm not sure when the jump scare will happen. Maybe it'll happen immediately, maybe it will not. So this one's going north, but this one's pointing this way. Yeah. Oh, I'll probably forget about it anyways. I always forget about the delayed jump scares and then they go off. Also, I said I was going to get Task Manager up, didn't I? Let me pop Task Manager up and put it over here. Tush, tush, tush. GPU is at 80%. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it'll just change emotes to tush as well. It's like, oh my goodness. Checked the Lightning website as it was coming up from France. Oh my goodness. Saving my points. Oh yeah, there's some pretty fun mega redeems up there. Ooh. No rotation. I was sort of hoping it was organizing. Let's take a look at the environment, too. This storm's actually heading right for us. We're not going to have to move much if it becomes interested and moves towards us. Those dew points are amazing. Look at them. Ooh. Spicy dew. Oh, my goodness. Whoa. Okay. That is a crap load of cape. Was thinking of a jump scare walk-on sound. Oh, jeez. Free jump scare. Yeah. Oh, that'll be a guaranteed jump scare. Just as a heads up for sounds submitted, I do make sure that they do not exceed a certain decibel threshold. But, it's not difficult to jump scare me with the sounds. Daisy jump scare, pretty good proof of that. Look at this. Look at this cloud. It looks like a towering cumulus. And it's just like rose up, and then the wind was just like, and just like slapped it. Are we sure this is a cumulonimbus? This looks more like a towering cumulus. I saw lightning in it, which, to be quite honest, if you're this far away, you shouldn't be able to see lightning that far away. But you know what? I wouldn't worry about those fine adjustments yet anyways. Let's make sure the antenna is on. We don't need the wipers on yet. I mean, you don't need the wipers on at all, really. The storm is beginning to eat Cape, but unfortunately, we're not really getting much out of it. We're getting a little rotation. Explosions. Explosions! Oh my goodness. The delayed jump scares do still have that small percentage of an Easter egg. It just has not happened in a long time. They do still exist. I just have their percentages pretty low. This cell's becoming very interesting. I think we're going to... It's also heading for Gridland. I like Gridland. We're going to head over to Gridland. Okay, so it's sort of pointing like this way. So I'm going to aim for this road here. Also, it doesn't look like things are going way too fast anymore. Oh, we're getting sun showers over here. Okay, so we ignore the first road. And then we take a right over here, and then we head down one rule block. Except my steering is... Why did my steering stop working? Wow. Bring this vehicle into a... Bring this vehicle to a mechanic. My turn left stopped working for some reason. Careful, welcome on in. I hope you're having a lovely time zone. Yeah, more Outbrk. Oh, I said go down. Oh, no, wait, no, keep going. We're good. I say go over one rule block. And then we're turning right and going down a rule block. And then we're heading for our point of interest. Happy time zone. Finishing up school. Doing good. Fantastic. I'm glad you're doing well. How are you? I'm doing pretty good today. Pretty darn good. I've gotten a lot more things working. I've been experimenting yet again. There's actually a new feature I added in the background. However, I don't anticipate it doing anything. It's more of a, if messages get way too fast for me, it automatically slows things down. But that's probably not going to happen, so we don't have to worry about that. Hey, for things working. I was watching the other day. Super interesting game. It's so much fun to play. It does take a pretty decent specs to run if you're running it with VTuber here. If you're running it, honestly, FaceTuber, lower specs, you don't have to run a VTuber. You could probably get away with it as long as you have a half-decent GPU. Yeah, it was cool having your hubby around for a while there. It was awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing this weekly, pretty much. I've especially become excited for this game when they did the optimization update after the GPU crash patch. Because now I can run my VTuber with this. Although my VTuber does lag sometimes. But again, like they're still working on further optimization, so I'm very happy with the state this game is going into. Ah, there's our tush messages, target and emotes again. We're just approaching this low texture farmhouse. Just give it a bit, it'll change. Yeah, there we go. VTuber could take a lot to run. That's I'm pretty glad I got this to work. We just drove past our point. Don't worry about it. I'm turning around. Did it get you yet? Oh, yeah, it did. The delayed jump scare? Yeah, that definitely happened. That loud explosion. Oh! The point I marked is right by this barn. Now, we have not gotten tornado yet, but we are getting rotation. Oh. That's not the formation I'm looking for in this. I'm not sure about that. We might not get anything to intercept here. Working out, so in and out. Oh, understandable, Lucci. Yeah, VTuber does add, if you're running anything on the PC, essentially, you have to, whatever requirements you see, you have to bump it up a little, because, yeah, VTuber uses a bit of extra resources. Oh, you know, my VTuber gets laggy at points here. Which is weird, because my GPU is only reading 86% right now. Maybe it's a CPU, because CPU... No, CPU's 80%. No, neither of those should be reaching thresholds that cause issues. My dog is currently, like, half buried under her blanket. Or under the blanket. That's actually my blanket, but... Right now, her head is underneath the blanket, but her butt is sticking out. Adorable. Oh, really? It was there? Oh, yeah, we got broad rotation over there. Okay. Yeah, that's a good spot for a tornado. Okay. We're going to take that into consideration then. I'm going to say this road. By the way, this is where you can get tornado jump scared, so what a convenient spot for this to show up. Right by the valley that the tornado will sometimes hide in. We're going to head up a couple blocks, and then we're going to rocket ourselves down. Thankfully, these storms are not moving super fast like the last scenario. I've sort of been itching to play a bit of Voices of the Void. Or stream a bit of Voices of the Void. We're not doing that until October, but... the temptation's been there. They're, you know... Games that are really effective at, like, surprising you are the games that are super subtle for, like, 80% of the game. And then there's that 20% where events run and things get absolutely ridiculous. The rotation's not looking very strong on this system, but that's definitely a hook echo. Also, I'm really curious on how some of these systems are going to react to the explosive environment that we have. In fact, that cell that we were just looking at sort of looks like it's becoming interesting too. We might have another tornado develop. I sort of want to get over here quickly though. We don't have too much time. We got a lot of distance to travel. By the time we're done this chase, a new contract should be available. We'll find out what it is. And yeah, I think the contracts are not rotating properly. If you have multiple contracts that have, if you're waiting for more than one contract and you leave the game and you relaunch it, I don't know, like a couple days later, only one new contract became available and the other one was still locked away for another hour. So I think something is off about that. They're supposed to rotate daily as far as I'm aware. Oh, wait, why are we stopping here? Yep, the commands. I did still keep the Firebot page of commands just for compatibility and all that. Yeah, that's the weather station reports. That is our PWS weather station reports. Oh, we're not about to get tornado jump scared, are we? The area of interest is already passing us. What? Hold on. Where? I think this is one of those possible tornado, but not an actual tornado. However, it is continuing to develop, so we are going to continue chasing this. It is now... It is partly cloudy in the SES main base. I see. The weather changes there very frequently. Yes, the SES base is very far from here. It is like different planet, different universe, different dimension. It is very far from here. The sectoral enforcement squadron is actually where the sectoral leader would be. The sectoral leader does not reside on this planet. I gotta be a little careful here. Well, Darius coming in with some jump scares. I can guarantee you I'll forget about the jump scares and then they'll just show up. 16 degrees. 5.9. Winds 11, gusts 24. Feels like 14.6. Surprise for later. Indeed. Oh my goodness. They're incoming. Wait, what? What is going on here? Where are the... Where is this... Where are the tornadoes actually going? Is there going to be a... I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the rotation here, but I actually trust this signature better than this. This is misleading. This is... Okay. We've got a bit of a trickster storm here. This looks like the rotation. It's also moving really slow. We're going to bring ourselves back over here. Mystery mouse tool. Can't trust that Toodles. Nope. Especially that toad that... Oh my goodness. That toad in Bowser Your Door who calls you Toodles. Oh, no, that's her name. That's her name. Sorry, I think that's the toad's name. Toodles. Okay. This feels like two different scenarios could play out here that would be like tornado jump scares. I don't think I see anything. However, this area does have a valley that the tornadoes like to dip into. So, Look! Jeez. Yo, okay, RNG. You really have to tie the numbers that close together? Gonna lurk. Food to eat and the phone situation. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you have some good foods, Farm Shorty. I appreciate you swinging on by. I appreciate the lurk. Nothing like an explosive part. Yeah. That combination. Jeez.
Danger, Master Pawn!
Oh yeah, the rank actually requires a subcommand now. Wait a minute. Does it? Does it? Honestly, I thought I had a command that just did all-in-one at this point. I'm looking through my commands while there is rotation nearby. Like, is this a good idea? Probably not. Wait, what? Oh. Oh my goodness. What? Oh, this rank management commands. Rank management. Heh, upgrade is actually a possible option. But I think that depends on what rank you're at. And I think for rank, you have to go currency? Hold on. Hey! Hello, Kirby. Nope, that doesn't tell you what rank you are. Where the heck is the rank one? Was it because I couldn't find the parameter for rank? It might be because I couldn't find the parameter for rank. Rank. Not that one, not that one. Yeah, I think I restructured the ranks command, and I don't think I did it correctly. Or I didn't add the proper sub-argument that I was going to. Was it this one? No, wait, no, this used to just outright upgrade. Yeah, this was tier upgrades. What the heck? What the heck was the command that I used to pull up ranks? Or is it just a system command now? Oh my goodness. What? I don't like that. I need to make a better solution for this. They're like system command. What? Oh my goodness. That is terrible. These are system commands. How is somebody supposed to actually figure out their... You are currently senior dome guard, according to the abbreviation there. But hold on, there's gotta be a better way to do this. Hold on. Chat effect, and off we go. $% our name. Username. Actually, you know what? How about we just go F name instead? So we don't have reiteration. Rank actually used to promote people to the next tier. It's currently ranked at... Oh my dear goodness. I need an if branch for this. Hold on. Because I have two different branches. It's currently ranked at... This is the problem of having multiple rank ladders, is that it makes it more difficult to return the actual rank name. Rank, not currency rank. Also, my phone is supposed to shut up during streams, but it is clearly not doing that. So let me, I'm just going to do a quick fix for that. All I have to do is press on this. There we go. Now only weather notifications will bother me. Rank value, rank ladder name. Oh, jeez. Rank value, What? Never mind. I will look at this. I'll look into this later. Because apparently I'm going to have to create, like, if branches and all of that. It's going to be one of those way more complex than it should be. If this is a tornado, it is moving super slow. And also it doesn't exist. We didn't get anything there. Da, 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 da. It's Baby Park. Of course, on YouTube, you're not going to hear that, so... Oh, yeah, I gotta switch screens. Hold on. There we go. Hey, I could use that. I could use that hotkey while in Outbrk. I love figuring out some of the Firebot logic. This rotation is looking stronger and stronger, and it is now jumping to the hook here. So we're going to go off of that. Also, it's currently moving slow. However, it is already close to this road here. So we'll see if we can make it here. The hotkeys are working. Most of the hotkeys are working. The hotkey that toggles my VTuber animations does not work in here for some reason. Make it work. It's supposed to take it easy. Honestly, Firebot logic is fascinating to look at. It wasn't my intention. I thought I had a command that mentioned people's rank. Maybe it's what currency used to do? I think what happened is at some point Firebot changed, or they added rank ladders. What I used to do is I used to use custom roles for ranks. Now ranks are built in. Like for instance, one officer, that's first officer. Yeah, see, first officer. So currency does sort of tell you the rank, but it only shows you the abbreviation. It doesn't show you the full. What I could do with that command, actually, is I could create a variable macro that shows the full version of the rank. Also, you can hear for now, welcome back from work. But yeah, one officer, that's first officer. And actually, if you wind up reaching the top of a rank ladder, you can actually tier upgrade. It costs quite a bit of currency, but it does upgrade your tiers, and also tier upgrades come with a reward. I can't remember them off my head, but I can look on the Discord for them. Currency. Ah, it just changed to tush. We drove a little past our marker, but honestly, that might be for the better. Where the heck is this actually moving? It looks like it's stalled. Oh. Oh my goodness, this might change directions. I think we're gonna move closer up here. This might be changing directions. There's our debris signature, but I cannot see the actual, like, column reaching the ground. Top rank? You know what? Senior Dome might be one of the... top ranks. There's 2 top ranks. There's a Senior Dome and I think Senior Tactician? Or Tactician is the, Sectoral Tactician. I think that might be the, top one for the other one. I got 2 different ladders. And then there's a separate moderator ladder too, but, you know, that's only applicable to moderators. I don't see it. Which could be really bad. Best of the best. Best of the best. We've only got... Oh my goodness, what is happening to this? Yeah, you're not Mutts. You wouldn't be under that ladder. Oh, what is this storm? This storm doesn't know what it's doing. This storm is currently having a crisis. It does not know what it's doing. Look at this. Back here, it had a clear hook. And now it's like, it doesn't know what it's doing. What happened, actually, is this cell overtook it. So, yeah. That's a bit of a problem. That's the average storm. Yep, they have their crisis every once in a while. Bridgetown, Nova Scotia. Oh, I'm pretty sure this area isn't like an actual location. You know, Bridgetown's just one of the ones. We got South Bay, Eagle Cliff, Fort City. By the way, Fort City exists everywhere. Hopfield, the area that gets hit by tornadoes every other time. I think this tornado just dissipated. Speaking of Bridgetown, hour 15 drive for you. Oh, might be under evacuation orders. That is not good. Really hoping that the Environment Canada's Outlook does seem to be showing some sort of frontal system heading over there. And I do see 20-30 millimeter rainfall as one of the potentials, so hopefully. I believe that fire actually put smoke in the northeastern states at times. And now we got no tornado. No tornado. That is unfortunate. You know... Oh, the Cape doesn't look that amazing anymore. There's the August 14th, significant wildfire, west of country, Nova Scotia. Mandatory evacuation order. Ooh, yep. 42 homes evacuated. 300 hectare fire. Woo, that is not a small one. Lightning. Yep. Of course, nature is starting fires again. Air quality has been so bad every month from smoke. Yeah, I think that would have been from the... there were some fires over in Manitoba that were getting pushed over a good chunk of the states as well. Okay, so this scenario was a ripoff. What the heck was this scenario? really high cape environment, and then we just got some storms that couldn't decide what they were doing. Do you even get anything from this chase? Last chase was difficult to chase because the tornadoes were fast. But last chase was really exciting because we got one of those tornadoes that, well, the first one went right by us, like, yikes. And we managed to get an intercept on that, despite the storms being really fast. I'm super familiar with Halifax, but chain link drive business. Oh, so the fires are getting close to businesses too. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know the fine details of Halifax and Nova Scotia, but oh my goodness. We're gonna go to the Prairie Hills fuel station. 10 kilometers out of the city. Ooh. Yeah, I am glad that I'm seeing some, like, rain producing systems moving over there at some point, but oh my goodness. Oh, also, this is not how you get to Prairie Hills. Some rain and shower. I am seeing scattered showers and thunderstorms. Last I checked the radar, it's slowly moving its way into there. Got stuck in rain today. Wish it lasted longer than 30 minutes. Yeah. It's going to take more than 30 minutes of rainfall. I said earlier, I'm pretty sure there is a frontal system heading over to a lot of the Maritimes. I'm just hoping it produces a significant amount of rain. I'm not sure if there's anything coming after that, though, so really hoping that, like, a second wave of rain shows up. ADM fire the Halifax Regional Municipality. Yeah, that's already getting close if it's in a municipality. Ooh, a regional municipality. Not good. I've seen all sorts of air quality statements going off over there. I think the system moving in is supposed to send the heat warnings away, which is good. We don't need more fuel for these fires. Well, this storm sort of sucked to chase. I don't think we actually got a really good intercept out of it. We got a bunch of tornado warning, maybe, but the rotation really did not focus itself long enough. I started pressing the control button because that was like crouch for me in some games. That's right, we're asking for a hurricane. They tend to die out before they actually reach us, though. Yeah, or downgrade to a tropical storm, or they curve eastward too early. I've been keeping an eye on the current tropical storm down in the Atlantic, and it keeps looking like it wants to turn north too early. Okay, so that was lame. That chase was absolutely lame. We couldn't even get a picture of a tornado. That scenario sucks. Oh, a tropical system would be very nice. In areas fully affected by the wildfires, I know the heavy rainfall can cause flooding more quickly, but I mean, we need those fires to go out. Those fires are pretty bad. So we did get our next contract. Upload probes totaling over 14,000. Ooh, that one might be a little challenging too. That means likely we are going to require more than one intercept. In fact, we might require 3 in a lot of scenarios. Unless we get a really good one. I don't even think my best intercept has been over 14,000. I think that one was like 13,700 or something like that. The one in Oh no, Tantalon. Okay. Sorry, it contained the word Tantal, and that threw me off. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, that's one of the areas to go to. Tantalon, 2 years ago, pretty bad. 30 minutes away from that one. Ooh, that's like too close for cover. Tantalon. That was pretty close. Tantalon. Oh, you know what? That's just going to be I'm just going to say that was an accent thing. I got pretty close. I'm just going to say that was accent. Our dog is so goofy. Now her butt is sticking out of one side of the blanket, but her nose is sticking out the other side of the blanket. Closer than what Fool would have done. Closer than what Fool Tush have done. Ah, yes. Here's our next scenario. Let's hope that our next scenario is a little kinder to us. Depending on how long this scenario takes, we may go to Mario Kart World after this. I do want to test the random throwables. By the way, the random access hasn't happened in a while. It is possible it could be rolling at 30% chance where nothing happens. I haven't assigned anything to 30% of the random actions pool. So there actually is a small chance that nothing happens. This scenario looks good. The rotation has not focused yet, but if it does, I'd wager about down here. Now, let's take a look at some of our parameters. Ew, those dew points are disgusting. They suck.
I wonder what this button does.
Oh, geez. We got it. We got red button. It made everything explode. It was an explosive button. Here comes a Krista hug, everybody. You have no choice but to accept Krista hug.
Did you like that?
It's fun actually. The Krista hug actually is a separate statistic when the statistics table gets uploaded post stream. It is a separate one. I think it's like the plus whatever Krista hugs, because there's also an exclamation mark hug command. Those are actually kept separately but put into the same cell. Like explosions. Oh, the fun part about the randomness in this stream is that I have... Oh, this cape looks really bad, but it looks decent over here. It looks workable. I keep track of some of the RNG statistics that happen. Oh, whoops. It thought it was a link. That's all. Climate to Esri. I can still see it, so I actually have not checked out that site. Oh, you know what? It didn't even... apparently... Invalid domain. I actually, that actually does not link to anything. It says no domain. So I actually can't access it. Yeah, I can still see the links. It's just they get automatically removed. I think it whispered to me, yeah, it might work. I actually tried to click that link and it said no domain. Oh, you know what? It's because the .ca was missing. That's why. Oh, this is the wildfire map. You know what? I think our team's actually taken a look at this before. Yep, our team has definitely posted screenshots of this. Yeah, my bot actually it kills anything containing links except for Twitch clips. Twitch clips are actually something that still shows up. But yeah, it's like a little summary of the fires here. Up north needs their snow already, yeah. Oh my goodness, look at the prairie region right now. Oh my goodness, jeez. Here, I can actually bring us over there. Yep, some of the fires up in the prairie region. Oh my goodness. Whole bunch of them. Especially Saskatchewan right now. Saskatchewan, Manitoba. But also, yeah, there's some pretty bad fires over here. Some of the ones that people have been really worried about are the ones over here. Like, look, we got... You alright there, Newt? Isn't that the air quality Lucci was talking about? When the winds blow right, yeah, the air quality can get pretty bad. Looks like it's actually going into a good portion of Ontario as well. These fires over here should hopefully be getting reduced with a cold front moving in. There's supposed to be some heavy rain events happening with some of that, so hopefully that does happen. There's also a tornado possibility down over here, but there's actually a low pressure system right now over here that has a pool of rain happening over here, so that should help decrease some of these fires too. Yeah. Also, New Brunswick's not in a very good state with some of their fires too. Yeah, got chunks of fires burning over there. There's a cold front moving in over there too, so hopefully that'll help. Let's bring us back over to Outbrk here. Oh, if you look at the one by Halifax, it doesn't say anything. Oh, what the heck? Whoa. $15 hectares being held. BH is being held. Okay. That's Bears Lake area. That is close. I'm glad they're holding that back. Hemlock, welcome on in. Good to see you. I hope you're having a lovely time zone so far. We're just taking a quick look at the fire maps here. Just for weed. Oh my goodness. Used to live on the other side of the bridge. That is quite close. That is not a fun place to have a fire. Tush, you're welcome. Ah, yes. Tush. very welcome enough tush. Well, there were some other fires in the, So we got the being held fire. This map is sometimes really difficult. And then you got a couple fires over here. Looks like there's one out of control. Pretty sure that's the, what the red is. OC, which stands for original character, but it also stands for out of control. This fire does not have a name. It's all X's. Unnamed fire. And then, yeah, there's some that are sort of close to, oh my goodness. Oh, that's not good. Look at this fire. Music is a little loud. Yeah, it's not very, well balanced. In fact, while we're discussing this, we don't even need the music. And music is supposed to be while we're doing our, chases here. I don't like this fire's location. This is a fire a lot of people have been, concerned about. It is out of control. And it is pretty close to, well, might be a pretty big place. Might be a pretty big place. 265 hectares. Only 67 hotspots and 440 hectares. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this particular fire over in Newfoundland here, pretty big concern. There's also another really bad fire. Oh my goodness, look at this one. 7,900 acres, out of control. Pretty big. Also, you can see some clouds on the satellite right now. We'll go little clouds here. This area. Yikes. But this particular fire is a big concern because it is near a city. That's St. John's, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's St. John's. Yep. It's close to the capital, Newfoundland. So, this particular fire has been a pretty big concern. I'm sure they're working very hard to fight that because, yeah, that's a pretty big city it's near. But, yeah, a lot of fires, and a few of them are in very problematic locations. Literally just got back from a doctor because need to get an additional steroid inhaler because it smoke. Oh, yeah, the smoke is really bad. And it really doesn't help if you've had previous exposure to smoke, it makes you more vulnerable to future smoke, so it's just not fun to deal with in general. Don't mind the little lag there. It does break the transition screen a little, which actually looks a little hilarious, but that I can't control. Doesn't help that most of Kaz fire again. Yeah, unfortunately the dry streaks are really not helping. Yesterday, you thought it was foggy at first. It was wrong, it was smoke. Ooh. I actually did notice some of the smoke that happened over in the east began with fog, and then the smoke took over. Alright, what are our storms? Look at the dew point here. The dew point is only 2. Ooh, look at this cell. Oh my. That's a spicy looking cell. I think we're going to try to intercept this one. Now again, I'd love it if they added a GPS feature here. So I just tell you like which roads to turn on. Like directly under Canada again. Yeah. And the prairie regions have some really bad fires going on, too. Doesn't take very long for fires to travel from up here down into the U.S. And unfortunately, the wind comes from the north and northwest under a lot of scenarios. Okay, so I have to head over 2 rural blocks. And my goodness, we haven't had that much smoke this year, but that is just because... That is because the wind has not traveled in the direction that you normally blow smoke to us. And because of the location of the fires and that. We've been very fortunate with that. We have had some smoke days, but oh my goodness. Yeah, anyone south of like Manitoba and part of Saskatchewan here? Oh my goodness. That's a lot of smoke to be dealing with. Haven't had much smoke, but we get all the air pollution from New York. Oh, jeez. Those darn south winds.
Krista.
This storm appears to be moving very slow. I can see it from here. My goodness. Okay, so we're going to take a turn over here. That's impressive. Trade-off made New York red one year. And that was an amazing time for that to happen, actually. Like, yes, the smoke was terrible to deal with, but, like, the Diablo 4 ads were out during that, and it's like, oh my goodness. People must have gotten some amazing pictures out of that. And plenty of memes. And people thought the world was ending because the sky was red. Oh, that's the effect of smoke. It's pretty impressive. It actually makes for some really cool looking sunsets. Which is about the only good side of the smoke, is that it makes for some really cool pictures. That's where the benefits end. Otherwise, smoke is very much a, no thanks. Okay, where is this going? It is very slowly heading towards roughly where we are. Hello, Tornado. How are you this fine day? Our friends from New York, William SUV. Saying, it's the rapture, the world has ended. Oh, jeez. Oh, people. You know, it really doesn't help. Some of the media really doesn't help with the way they're like, oh, the climate is changing. The climate is changing. We are all doomed. It's like, if you don't adapt, sure. We have to adapt. Like, the weather's always changing. The weather is changing, whether we like it or not. We can adapt. We could try to reduce our impacts and all that. We could definitely, like, yeah, I'm all for that. Let's reduce our impacts where we can. But we also need to learn to adapt to the things happening. This is quite the debris signature we're getting out of this. It's 6 a.m. free, so just sit back. It's too late for this shit. It's smoke. Yeah, oh my goodness. Like, people just need to chill out a little. If you're panicking over that kind of stuff, you're going to panic all the time. Which is not good for the body. I think we might need to travel south. The debris cloud appears to be traveling to the south here. Let me just take a look on the map. We're about to get a new frame. Oh my goodness. Do we ever have to head south? We have to head down here. Also, that is a very impressive hook. We might get a pretty decent sized tornado out of this. So let's get ourselves down there. I was going to put the music back on when we were, you know, our commute music. But then I forgot to. Don't worry about it. We're good anyway. We're close to intercept now, so now we're not going to bother with that. Right by the Storm Chasers sign. By the way, ad signs are completely immune. Now, where is this moving? Well, the panic like that doesn't help at all. No, it doesn't. Even if the world was ending, running around with the chicken head cut up is not gonna... No, you're probably just gonna run into a hazard that's happening doing that. Really? Really? Are you traveling north now? I can't even tell if this is heading towards me, unfortunately, because once again, I cannot see the bottom half of it. I wonder if there's I wonder if they plan on adjusting that at some point, because I don't know, it's sort of driving me nuts. I'm gonna head like right by the intersection here. Most of these tornadoes I have not been able to see the full column. Now I know there's a decent amount of tornadoes where you can't see the bottom half of the column all the time. Oh, now I can. Okay, so, whoa. Oh my goodness! That's one of the RNG outcomes. That was a random. I love it. That's one of the new ones I added too.
Water!
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Pixie, thank you so much for the hydrate. I'm just gonna get ourselves positioned for a chase here. Or sorry, for an intercept. I'll get that water. Actually, I might also need to get out of here quickly, so. A little further north. A little further north. Right about here. Nope, it's still head. Are you kidding? This better not be one of those scenarios where it decides it's going to, like, swing way north. Okay, up here. Are you heading towards me now? You are heading south. Of course you are. It can't make up its mind what direction it's heading, and I am beginning to run out of time. Oh, for Pete's sakes. This tornado is doing its multi-directional thing. Okay. I'm gonna have to settle for an indirect. It can't make up its mind where it's going. I don't want to take the risk by heading even closer. Thank you so much for the Thunder Pixie. Okay, I'm gonna back up, and then I'm gonna get some hydration in. If it's going back and forth, I might still end up hitting the probe anyway, so we'll just back off and let it do its thing. Yeah, it might actually end up going in circles at the rate it's going. Oh, see, did you just see that? It just changed direction again. It's heading towards us. Or it stalled. It's actually moving really slow on the radar. It actually could have stalled. But right now it looks motionless, which is not good. Are you heading towards here? Can you head towards the probe? Not towards here. I don't have the probe here. I can't make you famous. I'm not sure if I want to do that. It might rope out. Oh, it did hit the probe. I'm not sure about a direct hit, but it did reach the probe. We're just gonna head over here. It has finally decided to cross. Okay, I'm gonna get some water now while we watch it pass. Oh, very nice. Anybody else, if you haven't hydrated in a while, then get some hydration going. Whether it's hot or not, your body still needs hydration, so give it what it requires. We're going to be very careful when we go to retrieve our probe here, because this tornado is moving really, really slow. 44. And here, you know what? We're going to take a nice close-up picture. Yeah, there we go. We'll do another report, too. That is the probe right there. We're going to pick it up. And you know what? Because this is moving slow, if the tornado continues, we can actually intercept this several times. This could be a really good opportunity to get that contract filled. Oh, except it's approaching the awful road. That's not a very good road to intercept on, so we might have to go for the road after. Oh my goodness. RNG has not rolled any of the new thunders yet, but there is 22 different thunders that can play. Now, I think 4 or 5 of them actually have a lower chance of playing. But there's 22 different thunder variations that can play now. That's a nice hook. Thanks for the random sound clip. It was ah! I gotta check the random folder again, but I think there's over 200 sound clips in there. So there's a wide variety of things that could play. The hook is still going. It looks like it has decided to turn more northward, so I guess we'll see. Okay, so while we're driving, hold on. I'm gonna try and aim us so that we can stay on this road here. Yeah, like that. Because I need to plot where this tornado is heading. It appears to be going. Tornadoes really seem to like intersections, don't they? We're gonna head sort of close to the intersection and down the road a little, and hope that this does not curve north. I've had a few tornadoes over here that have decided to curve north in the past, so we'll have to see. Thankfully, we do have the benefit of this tornado moving really slow. Although really slow would probably explain why it was changing directions frequently, too. Gotta go hang with foster kitties. Have so much fun, Hemlock. That sounds like a lot of fun. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. What? Is this a different tornado? It wasn't 120 seconds since the last report, was it? Maybe it was. Okay, rotation point is right about here. Again, I try to ignore the icons. I'm looking for, like, point of rotation, because that tells me where it actually is. Plus, it is quite possible that in the future they remove the convenient little icon so that you cannot track it that way. I'm getting the impression it is heading straight towards us. It's a little hard to see, though. Although the debris signature does keep shifting, so... That's a problem with slow-moving tornadoes. Okay, really? We gotta be careful. Get me in the vehicle. I gotta get closer. I gotta get a little closer. A little closer. How about up to this barn here? I have a feeling it may veer directions a few times, as slow-moving tornadoes seem keen on doing. I'm not even sure if I want to set down the probe yet. Oh, hold on. Nope. Trees are starting to get downed. Let's hope that it doesn't keep steering north. Just keep on going your merry way, tornado. Thank you very much. How's the rotation signature looking? I am predicting an indirect hit. Okay, let me just slow down a little. Please stop veering north. Stop veering north. Stop it. Of course. This tornado and its obsession with veering north. Yeah, what direction are you moving in now? What now? Alright, pick up the probe. What a fun little, I love it when they change direction. Alright. Outbreak bingo. Tornado changes direction. That'd be like a guaranteed one. Happens all the time. We're about to get an update. We're gonna try to intercept it there. But because of how close it already is to that road, we might have to aim one additional road north. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to aim one additional road north. Also, I'm just gonna take another picture and report again. Point of rotation. Well, this hasn't updated in a bit, so it could change again. I'm going to go with the marker I placed down. And hopefully the marker that I placed down is somewhat accurate. Of course, we have to go into a rain curtain in order to do this. Vroom, 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 vroom. Okay, right about here-ish. We got ads showing up. Also, I actually might need to move myself over here more. Oh boy. Okay, this is going to be the marker we use then. The top part is twisting. The bottom part appears to be heading straight for us. Please do not change directions again. I'm getting really sick and tired of that. It's definitely twisting back and forth. It's doing the tornado dance. The column is currently motionless at the bottom. We can finally see it. So I'm going to set a probe up here. And we're going to move past this intersection here. That should leave us in a safe enough zone. If we can get several intercepts on this, that'd be fantastic. Because then we might actually have a shot at getting that 14,000 threshold. Okay, we're past the intersection. Let's turn this around. And we're just going to watch this majestic tornado. Which does appear to be aiming at the probe. We're going to watch this majestic tornado make its journey. And then where can we intercept after this? Oh, we got ads. We got ads here. Cool. Journey intercept. Cool. These ads really just, they're not very good at timing themselves. This is a nice looking tornado. If it hits the probe directly, that would be really cool. Okay, we're starting to get our probe value already. That's a good sign. We're only hitting, we're not even hitting 3,000 though. That's a little, disappointing. Oh, of course, because it's north obsessed. It's north obsessed. It's going back to its annoying north obsessed self. And you know the other problem we're gonna have? Well, first of all, it's intensifying. That's also a bit of a problem. Back away. You see our probe value going up as it intensifies? Yeah, our probe's still within range. So we're just gonna back off. It's intensifying a lot. Wow. Okay, so sort of traveling here. I think our next good intercept is going to be over here. Our winds are getting a little... Yeah, we're dealing with a little bit of winds here. Probably from the rear flank downdraft. 112. Yeah, let's just be a little careful around here. Pretty sure it's already past the probe. Can't report it yet. Okay, we're going to head up the north road. We're going to try and get ourselves set up for another intercept. You got to be a little careful. It might be too close to the north road here. So we are traveling up this road. However, we're going to have to be a little careful traveling up it. We might still be within the danger winds. Oh, look at that. Goodbye, light post. Oh, dear goodness. It is big. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. Look at this big boy. Oh, my goodness. Careful. We're trying to intercept it from the north, but right now, it might be too close to this road. Although these light posts seem to be alright, so maybe we can get away with continuing to go north. Wow. I want to intercept this fella. I'd intercept that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, we're heading up here. Please don't overshoot. I need all the time that I can to intercept this. We're going for the marker. And we're going to try and get another intercept on this fella. My goodness, it looks amazing. Okay, right here. Okay, we gotta head further down the road, and we gotta do it as soon as we can here. I'm gonna head close to this intersection, and we're just gonna hope that that is the area we're looking for. By the way, might be a bit of a dangerous area just due to where the roads go. It's still going that way. Okay. Of course it is. It seems to have decided on its direction. Okay, now it doesn't look as amazing. Why? Let's see why. Oh, because the storm structure looks like crap. I see. Well, it was looking pretty amazing. Of course. Of course. Then it decided to become lame. Do you have any other areas that look like they're going to form a tornado? Look at how slow it moved. We got a picture here. This is our report points. And because it's slow, we actually have a bit of a detail on where it went. Oh my goodness. And where it cannot make it. This is where it started to turn north. Then it sort of, started to turn north. Then it decided, nah, I'm not turning north. I'm going this way. And now there's a whole lot of nothing. Cool. Velocity. Oh. Rigged. It's because the scenario was ended. Rigged. Come on, the scenario was so cool. Why'd you have to force the tornadoes to dissipate? We did get a couple intercepts, but honestly, I was hoping to get more than a couple. Or did we get 3 intercepts? No, I think we got a couple. Oh my goodness, look at... Oh, never mind, that's the end of the road. I was about to say, hey, look at all those trees on the road. There is no road over there. Watch out for that tree. Yeah, watch out for that tree because it is not on the road. Watch out for the end of the road. Whoa! Alright, let's go get ourselves fueled up. I don't think we're going to reach the 14,000 threshold. But you know what? I'm fine with that. Let's go get ourselves fueled up, and hey, we'll play a bit of Mario Kart World. All right. Milk. Where's my chips? I want to buy some chips. Where's my chips? Anyway. I don't think we have a... Oh my god. Oh, we did! It says complete. We actually did hit that. Oh, maybe there was 3 intercepts and I didn't realize it? Probe data, 8,300... Wait, what? What? Wasn't this supposed to be 14,000? Why is that marked as complete? Unless it means total and it doesn't mean in one intercept. Oh my goodness, imagine if it said in one chase. If it said in one chase, that would have been pretty challenging. But that must have just been total then. Okay, going back to garage. I want to see what that contract was again. Upload probes totaling over 14,000. That must be total then. Well, I mean, it says totaling. But what I was wondering is if they meant in one chase. Or if that was just, like, ever since contract was issued. Well, anyway, it looks like we fulfilled that one and earned ourselves a nice 6,000 gold bonus. Full welcome on in. Good to see you lurking away. I appreciate it. Oh my goodness, 1 year. 1 year. That is fantastic. Thank you so much for 1 year, Fool. I appreciate it. If anybody has not followed Fool yet, make sure you give a follow. Lots of Phasmophobia. In fact, an official Kinetics game partner. So, pretty big deal. Also, there's tons of energy over there. So, tons of cape, as if you want to put it into weather terms. Tons of cape. Lots of energy. Definitely give a follow if you haven't. 1 year. That is fantastic. And yeah, I do have a separate message there. Although my bot cannot use my emotes. Wait, no, the hype emote is not immediately available. Right. Oh my goodness. Well, have a fantastic lurk. Thank you for swinging on by. I appreciate it a whole bunch. We were actually just about to switch to Mario Kart World. But yeah, welcome on in.